I like that the game volume does a little fade out if you tap out, rather than just stopping immediately. That's neat. Alright. I am in the mood for Slay the Spire. I wasn't gonna play again until this character releases properly. She's in, or they are in beta right now, so I'm not playing her. We're just playing the old characters, all three of them. Just gonna cycle through them. We're gonna die a lot. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. I usually don't like going for this one. I forgot what the relic is called. But yeah, I usually don't go for this one on Ironclad because he can actually take the hallway fights. Unlike the Silent. Struggles a bit more. I think we're pathing this away. That looks alright. Gives us the option of killing the super elite if we're strong enough. Gives us a bunch of bonfires and elites. So we're going that way. And we're taking the max HP, because what else is there really if you don't take the 1 damage thing, or 1 HP thing. Okay, so we're block, strike. I'm probably just not gonna comment on every single turn, because there usually isn't that much to say. Most of these turns kind of play themselves. That's probably the wrong attitude, especially if I'm trying to relearn the game. Meaning I should actually reconsider what I'm doing rather than just playing on autopilot, especially early on. I don't think we want Heavy Blade, so we'll take Headbutt. I think that's a good trade-ish. We don't have a shop on our... oh, we do actually have a shop. Never mind then, that's a really good idea then, I guess. So you can either upgrade Bash or remove Bash, which is the two main ideas here, I think. Bash is pretty shit, but Bash Plus is okay, especially early on if we're hunting elites. Kind of feels like a waste not taking the card move there, but I don't know. Decisions are hard. We do some of this. Get a strike back on top. I think he dies next turn. He did not die this turn. Shit. Well, he dies next turn then. I'll just keep saying that until one of us dies, then I'm definitely correct. Goodbye. Fiendfire is pretty good. I should take that. Especially just from a regular ass hallway fight. I don't want to get rid of my strikes though. Against Jawworm. We need to kill Jawworm before he becomes a problem. We could put Fiendfire back on top. Just bring him low and then guaranteed kill him next turn with Fiendfire. Look at me actually thinking about things. It's our boss, this guy. So Boomerang is tempting because that's a long-term good card. Cart, he says. Playing a different game. Let's take it. Against Slime I probably would have taken Cleave just to have the AoE option. I might want to play one of these. Just to get as much damage in as quickly as possible, and if you're at 2 potions and you don't really value either of them very highly, you should just get rid of one. Is this the turn? Fiendfire is weird against Lagavulin. I want to play it early so that I don't get fucked by the minus strength, because the minus strength will apply to every instance of damage from this. But I also kinda don't want to play it too early. I'd love to have a hand of 4 terrible cards, but we want to play Headbutt first, which kind of diminishes the value of this. It's just 21. Let's just take it for 21, I guess. It's not like we're gonna miss those cards. Strike, strike, defend. Definitely play that. My draw pile is empty. Huh. I wonder if we do enough damage to kill him in 2 turns without striking here. Oh. I think we'll play it risky. Okay, that looks like we're killing him. How much is that? That's 12, this is 15, so we're not playing Bash Plus. Yeah, we guaranteed kill him. Okay, we made the right call. Look at that. Great fucking 3 damage, I think. Wasn't paying that much attention. Spot weakness. There's our scaling if we need it. It's pretty shitty scaling. Carnage is so convenient though. I think with Carnage we can kill early elites like crazy. I think we're taking Carnage to kill the elites. Let's go with that. We probably want to upgrade it. Or Fiendfire. Fiendfire is probably like 9 to 12 damage extra. Plus potential vulnerability. That's in theory better. Yeah, let's upgrade Fiendfire. I want to play Headbutt for the damage it does. But then I get a card back on top of my deck and I want to draw into Fiendfire and Carnage fairly early. Not at the same time if I can help it, but... There's a world in which doing that means I don't draw either Fiendfire or Carnage, one of them, for the rest of the fight. Or at least for 2+ turns. Not sure if that's a good idea. I don't want to risk it. That is more damage than Fiendfire would do, I think. I didn't really think it through, but my gut told me that was correct. I don't like Intimidate all that much. I used to like it a lot, but I don't think it's that good. Feels a bit early for an Evolve. Evolve could be good since we're fighting 2 more elites, so let's go for that. Bag of Marbles, lovely. I'll guarantee take that. You again. Guess we'll take the turn off. It's a bit of a waste with the free vulnerability. This is a pretty shit draw. I didn't want to draw all these cards at the same time. No, next turn is gonna suck. I think we're playing the potion again. It's gonna be slightly annoying of a Lagavulin fight. Sorry. We once again didn't draw anything useful. Damn, that's bad. Really, really unfortunate. See, now he's not vulnerable for Fiendfire again. We have all 3 of these on the same fucking hand once again. Oh, this is terrible. I think we lost, actually. That's 40 damage, but along that goes our main damage source, or our biggest damage source. Could do Carnage Headbutt, play Carnage again next turn. It's not enough damage though, it's 29 plus not that much next turn, so we're not killing him in 2 turns. I think we're just dead, honestly. Man, what a shit draw. Damn, I really don't know what to do. Could put a defend on top for next turn so we don't die guaranteed next turn, and then just play Fiendfire. Maybe that's the best play. Bringing extra HP Lagavulin is really mean though. Let's see if we can somehow do 32 damage this turn. I don't see it happening. Nope, we cannot. Cool. GG. Well, that went quick. That was a really unfortunate fight. Oh well. Next character. Where are we pathing? thing. So I want to kill a lot of elites if I can. This path looks really good with the bonfires and elites combined. Might do something like this or that, which is effectively the same thing. Then we can decide whether we want bonfire or elite first. And then bonfire or elite again as a choice. It's pretty good. Let's go for that. So what do we want? I'm iffy about removing a card with Silent. Usually removing strikes is a generally good idea, but at the start of the run you do so little damage that it's probably not that great. Could get a random rare relic, but I'm not sure if they're all that good on average. We could just take the generic 100 gold. I'm not routing through any guaranteed shops though, so that might be a bad call. Oh, actually not that easy. Let's do this. We got Ginger. That's not fantastic, but not terrible either. So we're playing this. Look at us, no longer weakened. Great. Already getting so much value out of that. Are frail though, which sucks a little bit. Do I just not attack again? I think so. I think if we just stretch this fight out, we're gonna win eventually. Like so. Saved 1 HP, lovely. Okay. Piercing Well is really good, but not in Act 1. And it's the very first combat of the act, so kinda bad. Deflect is alright to have, but I'd rather have some damage, honestly. And Acrobatics does nothing for us right now, I don't think. Because we have too little mana to actually make use of that. Let's go Deflect. I really want some damage card. Maybe two. Well, ain't that some shit. Flechette is terrible as a damage card, especially this early, since we can't manipulate our hand at all. I don't know if Terror is really what we want, and Shock is pretty shit in general. These are not great choices, or great options. I'm tempted to take Flechettes, honestly. Which is not a good sign. Well, here we are. Time to spin the wheel! Back in Dicey Dungeons again. Hey, nice. Give me the loot. Pantograph, that's good. Won't help us for a while, but it's good. Alright. What a turn. We might die to Jawworm, like unironically. Oh my goodness, these turns are so bad! Why? Look at that Flechette's value. I really think we might have to strike here. We're not killing him next turn. How much block is that he gets? 6 or 9? I don't know his cycle that well. If he gets 6 block, then striking here is probably better, because we can guaranteed finish the fight next turn. Okay, let's make sure we don't die to Jawworm. Take the damage, it's fine. Yeah, okay, we're winning this turn. That's alright. He would have gotten a full next cycle if we hadn't done that, so... Let's take the Deadly Poison for some damage. Don't need a shop since we spent all gold at the start. kinda like to play 2 strikes, but I don't think we can afford to. This also needs to die somewhat quickly, but at least we have the benefit that we can't get weakened, so slime isn't that big of an issue. Water flechettes, so good. He dies automatically next turn. Wonder what I'll do this turn. Well, let's just take all of the block ever. But these fights are so awkward. Well, this is a bit of an odd run so far. I think we take Endless Agony over Catalyst. Catalyst is better long term, but Endless Agony might make us not die in Act 1. Could be super greedy. I think we die to 2 out of 3 boss fights, or elite fights rather though. I think we die to Gremlin Knob and we die to Shapes, so Catalyst might not be the call. This might make us survive one of those fights. Yeah, let's take it. I'd rather not die than die. I didn't want to route this way either. Everything's falling apart. I wanted to have the boss fight first, or, well, elite fight rather. We can actually play our entire hand, that looks kinda cool. We just played 6 cards on a turn. Didn't really get anywhere. Good times. I am tempted to just block. We take 4 damage if we don't just block, but we guarantee that he dies. It's a bit of a risk. Like, if I don't play poison, then there's no guarantee we actually kill him, but we don't lose that much either, so I think we'll play it safe here. Nice, we kill him. I really don't want any of these. Distraction is generally not that great, Prepared is pretty bad unless you have synergy with it. And Heal Hook is only good if you, or well, good is also relative, but only decent at best if you have enough weakness sources, which we don't, so I guess we're skipping. Well, time to die. Please. Nope, not poison turn 1. Maybe this saves us? I think that's better. Because we get it for free. I think we might be dead. Oh, terrible, terrible fate. Okay, let's. I think this is positive right now, right? We'll see. You gain 5, he gets 3. Yeah, it's positive right now. Okay, he has to die this turn, otherwise the game's lost anyway. Quite literally, and we win. Nice. Incredible. Toy Ornithopter and a potion. Nice, let's go. Well, it really didn't change our situation, and this is once again not exactly great. Dodge and roll has potential later on, but only once you get some dexterity, which we don't have. Vajra, that's not great, but anything really at this point. I think we rest and hope we get Lagavulin in. Okay. So, is this the turn where we want to start? I don't think so. I really want to start with Deadly Poison if I can. But we did draw a bunch of our attacks, so maybe we do start actually this turn. It's not fantastic damage, but it'll do, I guess. Could also consider not playing Endless Agony, get more in the deck, but I don't think we want to do that. Yeah, I think we'll just take it. I think we had a total of 1 good Flechette's turn so far. Not uncommon. I think we want to do this and rely on the poison later on. Should draw. Damn. Probably dead again. Yep, dead. 1 over lethal. Shit. Oh well. We tried. Cool. That was a pretty shit run. We only got offered terrible cards early on. You really need some sort of immediate damage on this island, and we didn't get anything worthwhile. Alright, Defect. So that's probably my weakest class, even though I really like it. We'll see how it goes. I think we want this path. Lots of upgrades. We can get a shop early if we so desire, which, you know. Yeah, let's go for that. Alright. I don't actually know which is better, but I think we dual cast. I've seen people pretty much never dual cast early on, and I get the idea, but I don't think mathematically it always works out to just not dual cast, so I tend to just dual cast and hope it's right. We got terrible. Absolute shit. Huh. Let's say bullseye. Maybe it's not terrible anymore these days. Already tempted to remove a strike. Start early. I don't think Static Discharge does much for us. Does it? Not yet anyway. Medical Kit isn't that bad either, actually. Shops are so hard. There's a world in which I just remove End by Claw. I'm tempted to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That was a waste of, like, it was bad to play Claw first there. Given how the turn played out. Should have seen that coming. You're not dead. Shit. I thought he was dead. Fucking weaken. Well, that was a bunch of unnecessary damage. Took 5 more than we needed to. There's like 2 or 3 good fights for a Melter, and then it's just an average damage card. We don't have any other really good average damage card though. Really good average damage card, huh? Well, we have Bullseye, I guess. Do I take a second damage card? Let's not. Let's be greedy. So one thing that makes Defect really strong early on is the card Ball Lightning, which we have absolutely 0 of so far, which is always great. And the other thing is that he actually has a decent amount of burst damage, which is quite valuable early on. Goes to 3, that makes sense. I'd like to make Zap free though. Zap's a pretty decent card to upgrade early on. Okay, so if we draw poorly, we lose, or well, cripple ourselves to the extent that we might lose. Might have to power potion here. We're gonna have two fairly shitty turns coming up. So we're gonna get smacked guaranteed once. I'll tank it, it's fine. We got dual cast, cool. He is not dead though. There's no way we do 32 damage, so we might want to play the power potion. But we want to play that next turn, most likely. Bullshit. Well, that doesn't do anything. Is playing that correct? Probably not. I think we just take the 33 on the chin. I think this is negative at this point, let's find out. No, it was +1, cool. I think that was the worst fight we could have gotten, but eh. We weren't that strong to begin with. I'm getting a lot of defensive cards. I really regret not taking Melter now. An extra attack would have really helped us. Happy Flower is great though. Man, I'm so shit at this game at this point. Might as well, right? If we're committing to Bullseye. Sure. Time to die. I think this is a better fight for us than Gremlin Knob, so we should be fine-ish. Yeah, we're starting next turn. Right. Decent amount of strikes to start with. Do we just full block? I think we're in a decent enough spot to full block. Nice, here to full block again, that's lovely. Okay, I think we won, pretty much. That's another full block, cool. Nice, 0 damage like a villain fight. I appreciate that. I'm not sure I want reprogram. Creative AI makes us lose, I think, so I'm not taking any of this, maybe. Probably. Well. Hey, we might make it to a boss actually for a change. That'd be fun. Yeah. Can't just kill him. Damn, lock-on is better than I thought, huh? Here I am thinking that Bullseye is a terrible card, but maybe not. Ooh, we got Matryoshka. Is that worth taking? Is it? We have Tiny Chest. Yeah, let's take it. Fuck it. It's also Act 1 Matryoshka, which is alright, so probably should take that without hesitation. Might take this actually. Reinforced Body Plus is pretty good. I think we actually have to dual cast here if we wanna. The chance of us making that isn't that high. It's not 0. So we need 12 more damage, otherwise we take a lot of damage here. We are not getting 12 more damage, but we're getting a whole lot of blocks, so it's fine. Already starting off with your average defect tankiness memes. Very nice. I do want to stack the lock on, so he takes a bit of damage, or if we take a bit of damage for it, it's fine. Maybe Claw makes me play bad. It's definitely a possibility. Unfortunate timing for a reinforced body. I really want to play that. I'm not sure if it's right though. We're not getting that much block, which is a bit of a problem. We are still bleeding. Only getting some damage in. Please dual cast. Correct. Nice. We're fine now, right? That goes over 2 turns. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Bit close for comfort, but we got there. Speed potion might actually be much better than energy potion here. Might being the keyword though. Oh my god, all 3 of these are terrible! We don't have any dark orbs to really do any multicast shit. We don't have any powers yet, so Amplify isn't that great. Amplify isn't that great even with powers, and we don't really have that much mana to throw around, making Meteor not that great. Well, fuck. Well, we have the lock-on nonsense, right? So let's go multicast and assume we get some Dark Orbs eventually. Velvet Choker. We have 2 X cost cards, so maybe Velvet Choker isn't the worst thing. I think Busted Crown makes us lose, and Tiny House is terrible, so I think it's Choker. Even though I really hate having Choker. It's probably not terrible in this deck, we'll see. Okay, I kinda want an early shop just so we can try and get an answer for Act 2 fights. This strat looks alright. We get 2 shops, 2 or 3 elites depending on if we want them. Second shop later on. Yeah, let's go for this. Time to lose all of our money. Nice turn 1, bro. I think it's fine to play potion here. We have enough potions in general, so... Let's play Ball Lightning, of course. What else could we possibly play? I wanted to see where RNG was taking our lightning strikes, so that I could focus that guy. Oh. Nice active turn. He's dead to lock on now, or to bullseye rather. I wonder if that was the wrong play. I don't see how that was the wrong play, but didn't feel perfect. Well, fight 1 took like 23 damage, lovely. We might want Barrage in the long run. We are 2 tiles away from a shop. I think we just take the upgrade. Or do we take transform? Maybe transform isn't terrible in this case. I usually don't like it, but we do want to get rid of these eventually. And we actually want dark orbs, so there's... The pool of cards that we don't want is pretty low, I think, or pretty small, so let's just transform and see what happens. We got Chaos and Streamline. Okay, Streamline definitely is in the pool of cards we didn't want. Chaos is iffy. No, let's not do that. Orange Pellets. Now there's a good card. Relic, even. Oh boy, I don't think any of these really save us. Still don't have any powers. That's a bit sad. Huh. I also like Core Surge, although I think it's more of a trap. Secret Technique could actually be an option here if we do really want to go for the Dark Orb shenanigans ultimately. Man, shops are so hard. Regen Potion is also not terrible considering how rough of a life we're currently having. I think we really want orange pellets in the long run. And we either take 2 random upgrades. What could that hit? Anything very useful? Multicast isn't terrible. Chaos would be alright. Dual cast probably is alright. Yeah, let's take it, why not? Okay, we got defend and dual cast. Oh boy, we're not making it past this act, I think. That doesn't even go through there. Dang it. I'll have to do that anyway so that the lightning orb actually does some damage. I doubt we're gonna be starved for mana this turn. I forgot we had Streamline. I wonder why. Ass. Man, we are bleeding out very quickly. Hologram, I suppose. Definitely need to heal, otherwise we won't survive the fight, and we're dead. Yep, this looks like death. I've seen death before, and this is definitely what it looked like. Fuck, okay. There's no way we're winning this fight. Man, I feel like the last 2 runs we really just got very unfortunate cards. Maybe I'm just whinging, I don't know. Hey, we hit the right target for once. That's 5 block per, so that's 20 block, that's not even that great. It's effectively like playing regular defense. Hilarious. Can't even play that without dying, can I? No, I can. We play block potion. 21, it's 25. We're surviving that, I guess, technically. Technically alive. And now we technically are no longer alive. Very fine. Even if that hits the same target, that's still not enough for a kill, so goodbye world. Well shit. So, I'm not gonna play the Watcher yet because she's in beta, or they're in beta. I don't know if they're what gender they are, it really doesn't matter that much. It's fairly ambiguous in this game, but who gives a shit? Anyway, I'm not playing this character yet because they're in beta and they're changing a lot still, and I don't wanna get into that before it's kind of definite. So we're just cycling the 3 old characters. Alright, let's try this good guy again. There's no guaranteed way to yeah, that's not happening. So we're not taking the enemies in your next 3 fights have 1 HP thing. Cool. Maybe the left path is good. There's 2 bonfires here, get another elite or super elite depending on how strong we feel. Or shop plus elite if we have a bunch of moolah that we want to spend. Alternative is 1 fire, 2 fire, and just 2 elites total maybe. No, I think we want to do the left side drive. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. I hate you, Jawworm. Oh my god, those draws. Couldn't have gotten the second strike right. Damn you. I think we have to bash, right? Might even strike. Over defend here. I definitely want to kill him in the next 2 turns, so I think tanking that is ultimately better in the long run. Yeah, here we are. Maybe that was wrong, I don't know. I really like Shrug It Off, but it's pretty early, we really want attack cards. Now I'm not saying Thunderclap is really an attack card, even though it says attack on the tin, but fuck it, let's take Shrug. He says shrugging. Do we go for the shop? That also gives us a bonfire before the fight, let's do that. Combust is really good early on. Anger is alright. Yeah, I think we're taking both of those. So that made us a lot stronger against shapes. A lot stronger against shapes, actually. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think this fight is over anyway. Literally half HP, nice. We could take Evolve early, or we take Pommel Strike. Let's take Pommel Strike. Pommel Strike is pretty good. Card draw is always nice, especially on this character, who otherwise doesn't get that much card draw. And we want attacks early on to scale off the vulnerability. Is Combust the card for this? Probably not. I think he's dead next turn. Thanks to Anger being alright. Cool. Second Shrug before even any elite fights is very greedy. I am a greedy man though, so we're going with that. I think we'll upgrade Combust. Combust is really good. Please be shapes. Thank you, cool. You can have Combust in our starting hand. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, start by hitting you. I generally start with one of the outside ones, so they don't do 20 damage in 1 turn, but rather 10 damage every turn. So it's not 10, 20, 10, 20, or 20, 0, but instead 10, 10. And I take the lower one so it dies quicker. Don't think there's much more strategy to think about in this fight. That's actually full block. I should do that. We have Combust in play. So Combust Plus just destroys this fight, it's so much damage. I didn't need to play that last strike, should have played it on one of these, I forgot. He did. Maybe I could have done that to this guy. No, he would have survived with 2. Just barely. Alright. Calipers, I really don't care about calipers that much. Sword Boomerang. Or we actually take Evolve now. What's our fight? That guy, whose name I forgot. Let's not take Evolve, let's take Sword Boomerang. And then stop taking generic damage cards. Maybe Anger Plus. Maybe Boomerang. We don't have Strength gain yet, so Boomerang isn't that good. So probably Anger Plus. Letter Opener, sure. I don't think we're strong enough for a Super Elite that isn't Shapes. If it was Shapes, maybe we could kill them. But I don't think we kill any Super Elite that isn't Shapes. And since we just had Shapes, we can't get them again. So we're not taking the Super Elite here. It's just the rest of the routing. I think we'll take this path. Don't really think we want anything out of the shop, or we can get anything useful with this much money, but... Can remove a card or upgrade. I'd love to start removing strikes. I'd really like that. Is there any desperate upgrade? Pommel Strike is a really good upgrade. Although we really don't need the card draw that much right now, since we don't have that much mana. Alright, what we got? Magic Floor would have been nice. Goodbye, I guess. Looks like we're just removing another strike. We could avoid the Elite. This is a dangerous path. Fuck it, let's take it. Just one Elite in Act 1 feels terrible, so we're going for 2. How much are we going to lose to Combust? Maybe 3 or 4 HP? I think that's fine. Look at Defend Plus coming in clutch. Cool, only took 2 damage from Combust. Very nice. There's an argument to be made about Clothesline not being a terrible card here. We don't have any other weak sources, so we'll take it, fuck it. Okay, I really need to stop taking these generic damage cards now though. In fairness, that's not so much a generic damage card, it's more specifically applying weakness, but it still feels like it. That's lethal, right? Yeah. Impervious is a really good card, but I think we want Inflame here. We have Anger and we have Sword Boomerang. That is a decent turn 1. I wonder if we play Combust. Or Pommel Strike. It's 13 damage. In 2 turns this does the same amount. And we don't need the card draw right now. Yeah, let's play Combust. Shit. I might actually play Shrug and Inflame here. I don't want to do that though. What are we drawing? Okay, we're not playing Inflame. Might actually play the Artifact Potion. He's not dead next turn. That's gonna save us, I don't know how much HP. Depends on if we draw the weakness card or not. Fuck it, we're full on potions anyway. We also gave him strength, so better not apply vulnerable to ourselves. Yeah, that's not a lot of damage that you're doing there, mate. Might even play this. Well, that's very greedy. I like it. Let's do it. Not that greedy, actually. I forgot we have Combust in play. Never mind. Yeah, he did. Cool. Okay, that worked out much better than anticipated. I don't think we want any of this. Can't really afford a second pommel strike right now. I could see myself healing here, actually. I don't like dying to that boss, so I'm tempted to heal. Yeah, let's heal. Okay. We have a lot of attacks, and in his defensive stance he doesn't mind tanking attacks, because it will hurt us a lot. I think we're taking a bunch of damage here. Could drink a potion to mitigate that. We just take it on the chin, I suppose. We did heal after all. Goodbye, Inflame. Ass. Nice order, idiot. Fuck. Ouch. Well. Good thing we healed. Man, I must be playing this wrong. I don't remember this boss being hard. We're not getting vulnerable on him or anything. We're just like dying. God damn it, what are these draws? Oh, we have the situation where he died to that, so he has blocked this turn. God damn it. Why is everything so bad? Is there anything we really want to draw here? Oops, I clicked out the window. Yeah. We drew another anger, that's alright. I think we're dead. Nice. Well, let's make sure we don't quite die this turn. That doesn't quite kill us, right? Especially since we get blocked from playing 3 attacks. Do we want to trigger the phase change here? Let's not. This is gonna be incredibly close. It's gonna transition in. Oh, that's a shame. I think that's fine though. We might barely be alright here. Alright, we won. Cool. Easy. Not even close. Okay, so we got double tap or offering, really. I think offering is better, almost strictly. I guess the fact that we lose HP is a bit shit, but... I don't think double tap does enough for us here. Do we want barricade? I don't think so. Let's just take offering. Okay, Pandora's box. I think we don't take that. I think we either take this or that. Let's take this. Makes us stronger right now. I don't care about the long-term effects because we're not gonna have a long-term game. Because we're dead soon. So, yeah. Probably pass something like this. I'd love to get a shop and the bonfire, so we could remove whatever we get from the chest. Shame. It could happen here. What's this path look like? That is a path of pain. You know what? Fuck it. We're hard. We're very hard men, so we take the path of pain. We also take a lot of pain in general, apparently. Shame didn't get super lucky with any of this. Goodbye, lovely HP. I'll miss you. Good thing we didn't take the Philosopher's Stone. We immediately get birds as our first fight in the Act 2. The Act 2, as they say. Do I want armaments? Maybe? Maybe even Iron Wave. How good or bad is Iron Wave for us? It's probably alright, actually. Let's take Iron Wave. We have this ornamental fan, which interacts neatly with Iron Wave, makes us want to play attacks. I would really like to remove a card from my deck, thank you. We could remove that at the shop immediately, after just one more fight. Okay, we got Mummified Hand, that's good. Not great, but good. Excuse me, game. What the fuck is this turn 1 draw? I think... oh, never mind. We have Shrug. Outside of that, we drew every single skill within the first, like, 7 cards or however many that was. Here we go. Calipers. Oh! Actually doing something for a change. Incredible. Let's play everything else first, which is 1 card? Yeah, 2 cards actually. We play... I want to play Inflame into Sword Boomerang. Maybe I'll just play this first, fuck it. I was trying to min-max the chances of the Mummified Hand hitting Clothesline there, but then I halfway through decided to fuck it. Not worry about it. I like that I complained so much about drawing all the skill cards in turn 1, and then it worked out eventually anyway, because Calipers actually did something for a change. Flameberry is good. Maybe even great sometimes. Okay, is there anything... oh, Feel No Pain is really good, but we don't have much exhaust yet, do we? Only 1 card that exhausts. Well, 2 if we count as Sinner's Pain. Shockwave is good. Oh, we can't remove the curse, of course, because it's 100 gold instead of 75. Then it's very, very tempting to play Feel No Pain, or buy it rather. It's probably better than Shockwave. Well, in general, it's definitely better than Shockwave, but in this situation as well. Alright, let's die. Book of My Poor Anus Hurts. Lovely. Do I want to start by taking a whole bunch of wounds? I don't think so. Might be the correct play. Never mind, things changed. If we... nice, it hit bash, okay. I didn't know how to min-max that, so I just kinda YOLO'd it. Always the best call, ultimately. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just playing. Kind of a deal. Okay, that was a decent start. More than decent. That was a great start. Flameberry is also really good, obviously. We're actually winning this so hard right now. I think we just block a lot. it's 1 damage more, so we take it. Could also do this, try to kill it soon. That's 35 damage. Should block that as good as I can, as much as I can. Alright, are you dead yet? Yes, you are. Nice. Okay, that went very, very well. I'm impressed. Do we want Whirlwind? I think we do actually want Whirlwind. Especially a pre-upgraded one. Didn't really think about that much, but... Another shop that we can't really take advantage of. Hey, Dead Branch. Goodbye, Dead Branch. Welp. This one won't be a free one after all. So, another elite fight immediately? Or do we take the safe route, or safer route? If we survive this path, it's clearly the better path. But we're not that guaranteed to survive it at all. I think we'll take this route, sadly. Do one of these, and one of those, and one more of those. It's more damage, but it might hit this guy. Oh, we can play that after. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize I was at 0 mana. Feel no pain is great in this fight. Because now we really don't mind drawing all these days. We might not play Combust here. I think we're gonna kill it without Combust. Meaning this saves us 1 or 2 HP. Remember when I said we kill this without Combust? Good times, good times. God damn it, that just cost us a lot of fucking life. Jesus Christ. That was very unfortunate. Maybe I was being too greedy. Hard to judge sometimes. I do want a second elite in this floor, so... Start with a skill. I could imagine a skill we really want, namely Offering. That is a lot of life we're losing. Who needs life anyway? I don't think that was the right order. Anyway. It's a bit sad that Inflame is still our only source of strength. I forgot how good Whirlwind can be, especially upgraded. Oh no, goodbye world. Red Slaver needs to die first. Is this Worm Potion? We might have to Worm Potion here. Can we kill him with that? Let's see, 9 plus 12 is 30 plus 7. Yeah, he probably dies with Worm Potion. Okay. Oh, thank fuck, I forgot about letter opener. I had calculated that in actually, but I forgot about it as I was doing the turn. I was very close to being very sad. Let's just do this, play it safe, don't take damage unnecessarily. And win this turn most likely. But, okay. Now, we are right before an elite fight, but this is, you know? Why die to the elite when we can die here instead? Nah, let's die to the elite like a man. Because apparently not fighting in the arena is manly. Although generally the manliness stuff is also completely stupid, so who cares? Okay. We do want this to happen. Man, we really just barely cannot kill him, no matter how we try. That's so sad. Playing these two does 5 damage to him through letter opener. Playing this does probably... I mean, if it hits him, he dies, but the chance is like not that high. Okay, let's risk it. Okay, thank fuck. Okay, nice. I appreciate that. Thank you, game. Yeah, I think we'll still play Combust. Let's just play this, why not? Not like we're gonna get much more block out of that. Well, literally one, maybe, but... he survives that. Water current. Well, can't help it. Cool. That went well. Did cost us more potions, but we keep redrawing, or not redrawing, but we keep drawing more, so that's fine. Could put in Metallicize, just because we have Mummified Hand. We really want powers now. Powers. Let's see. Inflame maybe? No. Damn, that is a lot of, that is a lot of powers. I think we play that, right? Yeah. One damage still. Bit of a shame. Could I have played one more card before that? Damn, I'm stupid. Ass. Oh wait, we have calipers, so we have a lot of block anyway. Nice. Is that better? Probably? No, it wasn't better. Never mind. Well, we keep one block now, so I guess that's worth, maybe? It isn't, but who cares? I like Free Bash. Free Bash is good. Free Bash is much better than 2 mana Bash. Good boy. Okay, disarm. Not great versus the champ necessarily, but better than nothing. How are we killing the champ, by the way? I haven't thought about that at all. That is a solid question. How do we kill the champ? I think we just block a lot and hope we don't die, so we rest as well to make that happen. Maybe? Maybe we stack block with calipers actually. I don't think we'll get big enough for that, but there's a chance. Now there's no way actually that happens with him applying weakness as well. or frailty. I don't need him to be vulnerable right now, so I think we do clothesline and defend. Maybe I shouldn't play Angers yet, fill our deck with Angers that we don't need. Do we play Combust? I wonder. I really wonder. Yeah, I think we play it. Man, I'm so dying in this fight. Incredible. Like, there's no way we're surviving this fight, I don't think. Bottom card of the deck, Feel No Pain. I am moderately surprised. Worked out well. Play Curse. We have absolutely zero scaling. This is so bad. I feel so weak. How do I fight him? It's the champ. How do you fight the champ? Well, fuck. We're not even getting him to half because I'm not committing to anything. What could we draw? Anything that helps? Well, some defense would be nice, I guess. We just start hitting him very hard, which isn't that hard at all. But we are getting more Angers into our deck. I think it's time to just go ham, hit him, hope we survive. Okay, so he's gonna phase shift next turn, or we'll transition into the next phase next turn. We're gonna be vulnerable for the execute, meaning we are like 99.999% dead. Could try stacking block. How much do we get? 12 plus 9 is 21, plus 3 is 24. We could salvage 9 block for next turn. Incredible. No, 7 actually, because we have decay in our hand. Cool. I think we draw cards. How about that? We are very angry. Me might as well, right? It's more block. That's the same as that. Yep. Time to die. Oh, we did get uppercut. Are we actually not dead? We're actually not dead. Cool. That's 4 block. That's 6 block. I think doing some damage and getting 4 block is good enough, right? Well, we're moral winners anyway. We survived the dreaded execute. We're not killing him next turn, are we? That is not a good draw. Oh, goodbye world. It was fun. So close actually. Can't believe we came so close to beating champ with this kind of deck. Like, there's no scaling at all. I don't think filling our deck with Anger is counter scaling, so... Well, 12 damage off. Shame. Well, we tried. Cool. On to the next one. It's weird, you see these players that actually know how to play the game, and they, their runs last really long, so they might say things like, oh yeah, we'll play like 2 more rounds of Slay the Spire and then we'll play something else. And then 4 hours later, the stream still isn't over, or they still haven't changed games or whatever. And here I am, playing 3 different characters every 30 minutes. I don't think we take the 1 HP thing, I'm just thinking about the pathing. That looks good so far. And then what do we get? Bonfire Elite into another Elite? Or we take the Super Elite into another Elite? That seems dangerous. But yeah, I think this path is good, and for the start, neither matters really. Okay, cool. Both effectively the same. I wonder if there is a minor difference that I'm not giving credit between fight, event, fight, fight, or fight, fight, event, fight. There might be. Maybe some events interact differently depending on where your HP is at and the like. Maybe I shouldn't have killed him that turn. Save the 1 HP we lost. I saw some of the beta artwork for the new character yesterday and it was glorious. Generally the beta art is glorious. Cloak and Dagger. I do like Cloak and Dagger, but I'm not sure if it's good enough to kill elites with early on. And we're fighting at least 2 elites, maybe 3. Bane is kinda shit though, especially without poison. Let's take a Cloak and Dagger, make this fight a bit easier. We really like drawing all of one of our kind of cards. Let's draw all the defense, let's draw all the attacks all in one go. I think we take 1 damage here to get more damage in on him. Ooh, nice, very attack heavy hand. A rarity for Silent. As we now block for the rest of our days. Cool. That was a really good Jawbone fight for Silent early on. I think Sucker Punch is the card here. It's not great, but it's, you know, a card that does things. Oh boy, this fun again. Well, Art of War. Art of War is good. Not fantastic, but good. I usually only like Sucker Punch if I don't find the opportunity to upgrade Neutralize, because you really want weakness on the opponent. I think we might take the 3 damage here to kill him next turn. No, let's play it safe. We have some somewhat decent cards at this point. Like that card, for example. Somewhat decent. Just as advertised. I'd rather take 2 damage here than 3 damage before. Cool. I think we're taking Poison Stab. Gives us slightly better chances against Gremlin Knob than the other thing. We could lose some max HP here for Golden Idol, or we could just say no. Might be a say no moment, let's not. Okay. Normally this is a very easy go-to first upgrade, but we do now have 2 sources of weak, which is pretty good. And this is a pretty good upgrade for damage, comparatively. So I think we're taking it. Got Lagavulin. That is a 3 attack opener, we should probably take it. Decent chance of drawing weakness next turn. Decent chance, but not enough. I do think I need to play it somewhat aggressively still, because we only have one source of poison and it's not a good source, so we do need to finish this somewhat quickly. We also have this though. I'd rather use it on a different elite if I can. It's a decent emergency or shit button. Let's play it safe and see how badly we get fucked for it. That is a terrible draw for this situation. We might just die here, honestly. Should I be hitting him instead? Oh, we had this shitty situation where on our second go through the deck, Poison Stab wasn't in there because we drew it too late. That is not good. Oh. Goodbye HP. We might just straight up be dead. Huh. I think we wouldn't be dead had I played the strike earlier. Interesting. Okay, we survived. By the loosest definition of survive. Snecko Skull though. That is really good. Blur isn't that great yet. Caltrops is decent. Let's take a Caltrops and rest. Okay, we got Snecko Eye. That's a really good relic. Bag of Preparation. That might be overkill. I think I should take the key here. Can we take out another elite, or maybe two with our current HP, or do we desperately want an upgrade? This is a really good upgrade. Might want to rest though, and take 2 elite fights if we can. Thief! Halt, thief. How dare you? It's my money, I looted that myself. I earned it. You can I have it? Oh. I think he did, right? I like how I usually start playing the cards while thinking whether he's dead or not, instead of just thinking first and then playing cards. We might take Dagger Throw. Let's take Dagger Throw. Okay. Kind of maybe regret that a little bit. Not heavily, but like a little bit. How much damage are we drawing? Not that much on average. We do have a like a Swift Potion. We could try to brute force this guy down, play Sucker Punch this turn, and then make sure we draw 3 strikes, or maybe 2 strikes plus Cloak and Dagger plus Neutralize. That could be worth it. Alternatively, we could try just blocking. We don't block that much though. I think we're trying to kill him. Let's see. Well, shit. this didn't work out at all. Didn't draw the last strike or the second, or didn't draw the third strike or the cloak and dagger. Meaning we just barely don't do enough for anything here. I think we're just blocking then. It's a bit sad, but we gambled and we lost, that's life. It is just what you do in this game. We did get through the deck very quickly on the first cycle, so there's a lot of dazes, especially since we didn't draw any this turn. I do not appreciate that. Do we try to slow play? I really don't want to lose more life, but I think playing it safe here just makes me lose more in the long run. They're not dying anytime soon. Guess we're gonna play it slow no matter what. Oh boy. Could have at least given me poison stab, just to make me feel better about myself. Okay, we can kill him this turn. This was a very costly fight. We got through it. Why didn't we draw that the other way around? 2 strikes this turn and 1 strike the turn before. Dang it. Screw you, game. I don't want another call drops, do I? Choke is also pretty bad, and we don't really benefit from prepared, so we're not doing it. Okay, we got a lot of money though, let's see. I would love to get Birdface turn, but it's not happening. I do see a lot of what we want though. We want this, this, this. I wanna buy this to try and be mega greedy by going for another elite. I think we can afford to do that, just barely. It really depends, Lagavulin would be alright. Yeah, there we go. That's also a decent start. Let's see. Maybe we can win this. I hope we can. That's not a great draw, but it's the one we have, so here we are. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. I don't think we need to Bouncing Flask, right? I think we just play it slow. He says, regretting playing it slow earlier, but this time we have scaling damage. A lot of it even. I think we're fine. Nice, we won. Cool. Didn't even need the fire potion. Kinda surprised by that. I don't think we want any of these. Bullet time isn't the worst card I've ever seen, but it's also not great, so... Explosive potion is really good for this fight as well. We have a lot of tools, nothing perfect. We could phase him here, I think. Let's see, he's at 92. This is 13 more. We'll bring him to 79, that's good. I'll go for that. We could have double struck and then just fire potioned. But I think this is better. What a shit turn. Goodness fucking gracious. I regret everything. Oh well. He's at 35. No, at 37. I can't math. He needs to be at 31 to split. Do I want him to split though? Yes, I do. I think I might actually just do this. Split both of them. That's a turbo draw. I think we fire potion that one. I'm probably overthinking this, but I don't feel very comfortable in this fight yet. I think we died. It's 1 damage off here. We actually died, damn, I misplayed that. I should have fire potioned the right one when he wanted to split. Shame. Venom is the obvious one that grins into my face. I wonder if we do want it though. It is very, very slow. I think we're just dying to Act 2 hallway fights right now. We're not really good at that whole staying alive thing. And Venom doesn't really help in the staying alive department. Huh. Interesting, I've never seen that one. That is new. I think we take Runic Pyramid. We don't really have a good deck for it, but it's generally probably just the best card here. I wish we had gotten a second, or, well, an extra mana, but I don't feel confident taking Runic Dome. It's gonna kill us very late in the run. Possibly even early in the run, but definitely late in the run. I think I'm gonna stop after this run. I'm getting a headache for some reason. I wanted to go for a while, but... There are a lot of elites here. That sounds like a great time. Let's go for a lot of elites. That's not even that ironic, because elite fights are at least somewhat easier in this act than the normal fights. That's not true. Elite fights have solutions, whereas normal fights you just kind of start bleeding out over time. Like we're doing right now. Everything is so slow that we're doing. Fuck. Man. Ugh, I don't know. I think we're already dead, pretty much. Look at how much damage we're taking in a normal ass fight against fucking thieves. Okay, we got one. Only 12 damage this turn. Just took 1,000,000 damage in this very first fight. Life is hard. At least we got our money back. That's the important bit, right? Well-laid plan. Wait, did I just click on well-laid plans without thinking? God damn it, we have Runic Pyramid, we don't need well-laid plans. Quite the opposite, actually. Ooh, neutralize plus. Let's make sure we don't accidentally get Writhe. Yep, we would have gotten Writhe, lovely. We now own a dodge and roll, and we own a die, cool. That is a thing I want. Thank Fab for a membership card. Good item. Yeah. Please waffle, I choose you. Choose you even. Nothing else really helps me survive in here. I guess we could buy a potion. There's another shop coming though. We can't take that really. This might win us a fight by playing double, what's it called, Noxious Fumes. We might need that, so we don't die. Once again, nothing else really here helps us stay alive, so we're buying it. This might be the fight. Or we play it. I should have gotten rid of the strike, I don't want to play that. Ouch. God damn it, I actually clicked well-laid plans like a complete noob. Brain, what are you doing sometimes? Yeah, we're not blocking much, we're not weakening much, and we're not draining strength. We're not doing anything that helps us stay alive. This room's pretty dead in the water, unless something really good happens soon. I don't know how to do those. I'm considering playing the duplication potion with Cloak and Dagger. It feels like such a waste though. This guy really needs to die soon as well. Hey, at least the game doesn't ask me which card I want to keep. That's nice. That thing needs to die. Maybe we double bouncing flat, never mind. Maybe we don't double Noxious Fumes, isn't that too late now? That feels like it's too late now. I think we either win the fight without that, or we don't win it anyway. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. Well, he buffed. Goodbye, world. Or he attacked, rather, not buffed. It's the opposite. I don't want to play just defense here. But I mean... what else, right? Can always hit him next time. Gadget. We won. It only cost us 55 hit points. Very nice. Run! Let me take Blur. I usually only take Blur to make a... That's a good upgrade for us, given that we are so low on mana. I usually only take Blur to pass high value blocks from one turn to another. High block values, rather. The actual defense itself is fairly mediocre. It's just like a normal block card, normal defense card, rather. But in this case we're so desperate that we might actually just take it as a block card. Fuck it, I guess we rest so we don't die. There's no way we were gonna kill that without I don't think we can afford to play Envenom this turn. The issue is actually that we never really have the opportunity to play Envenom any turn. And not just because of the 2 mana cost, but because we just take so much fucking damage every single fucking turn. Goodbye world, I think. No, we're not dead this turn, but next turn. Actually, he dies next turn, funnily enough. Well, we got past another elite fight, just very barely. Concentrate is probably a good card now, with Runic Pyramid. Just barely scraping by from bonfire to bonfire. I think our luck has just run out though. I say that almost every single fight and then we just barely pull through, so I don't know, maybe I'm an idiot, but I'd say this might be the one, lads. I feel like this is the one, lads. Goodbye, world. Hey, we almost got to the second boss. That's progress, right? That's gotta count for something. Okay, let's play another one. So I was gonna stop because I have a slight headache, but I think if I just drink some water, I'll be fine. So give me a second while I drink. ASMR stream confirmed. I should really mute myself. Okay. Remove a card from your deck, random common relic. There's some decent common relics in the world. We might go for that. I don't think we want to transform 2 cards at the cost of a cost. Fuck, at the cost of a curse. I don't even know how we path yet. All of this looks very awkward. This is the only route that gives us 3 leads. We can also choose between Elite and Bonfire. I think that's the route we take. Okay, so we probably take the random common relic. We got the boot. Lovely. Today is not a good day. For Slay the Spire anyway. I regret a lot of life choices right now. Oh, that's lethal right here. Sweeping Beam is pretty good. Not really benefit yet from Compile Driver, so we'll take Sweeping Beam. Defect is so much stronger in the early hallway fights than Silent, it's incredible. I'll take FTL, sure. I'll take some money, of course, especially with the shop coming up. Meh. I don't think I can kill him, can I? It's AS16, no, there's no way, okay. Take 7 damage, of course, fuck me. Defect is so much weaker than Silent in earlier hallway fights. Hello, random ass echo form from the 3rd hallway fight of the game. Welcome to my party. Neat. Why is the fucking calendar so expensive? It's such a shit relic. Pretty easy defrag and remove, right? Think so. Yes, we got the turn 1 echo form. Life is so good sometimes. This is such a good day for Slay the Spire. That's only for skills, right? So you don't mind me playing this, thank you. Wait, didn't I draw 2 cards? Oh, I did draw 2 cards, I'm stupid. I don't know why I thought that wasn't 2 cards. Counting is really hard sometimes. We might be dead. Maybe I should have dual casted here. Hey, we're not dead. Nice. Bit awkward, but we got there. Wing boots, alright. If only I was better at the game, then wing boots would be really good. Don't want a second FTL, don't really want barrage, and rip and tear is terrible. I'm gonna be very greedy and upgrade here. Because this is a really good upgrade, this is also a good upgrade actually. Maybe I should take this over defrag. Yeah, let's take Sweeping Beam because we don't really have enough orbs to benefit from defrag that much. The reason I'm being greedy is because we have this, and I hope this mitigates a lot of the damage we might take in a fight like this. I hate how often I just say this because my brain can't think of words in time. I really want the orbs to stick around so we're not playing dual cast or just blocking. I think the play should just cycle through until we hit Sweeping Beam as often as possible. Wait, we just died. Never mind, we survived. my mindless playing of Echo Form, I almost just died. Very fun. But it was simulated danger for entertainment purposes only. Why didn't I just play double defend? Why did I YOLO, oh, I'll draw into another defend, lol, it's fine. Fucking hell, what am I doing? Goodbye world. I'm so stupid. Those are some terrible ass choices. Let's try that again immediately. That was embarrassing. Okay, let's see. Free lead fight maybe? Nay, don't look like it. Nope, cool. On defect I really only take that if I... Should we try the super elite? Should we be super greedy? It's otherwise not that great of a path though. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Could do... Man, these paths suck. I think we're going left. But yeah, with defect I usually only take the set health to one thing if I can pretty much guarantee that there will be a boss fight on the reach. Because otherwise defect is just really good at hallway fights anyway. I think Sweeping Beam is better than Claw, but Claw, you know? There's Ball Lightning, that will make us win a few fights. Could also buy Loop and be more greedy. How many elites are you fighting? Possibly one... Maybe 2, 3... Is that a no bonfire route? That's a no bonfire route, that's terrible. So probably only 2. Yeah, very likely 2. Okay, I will still take it. Hey, we got a full attack turn 1 on a cultist, that's rare. Rare and lovely. Take 1 free damage because I'm stupid, but that's fine. Never really liked that 1 HP anyway. Go for the eyes. Cool-headed was also a good alternative. Nice. Full attack turn 1 on Jawworm, that's perfect. 12 damage for free, yay! Could have played the potion, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much. On the flip side, it's dead turn 2. So I don't fucking know. I could see arguments for and against all of these cards. I think we'll take a Steam Lens, Steam Barrier. Oh, that's the 4th hallway fight, damn. Don't really need to weaken this guy, because we're playing both of these anyway. But we could weaken him and then skimp on this, although that still makes us take 1 health damage. So let's not do that. So in case you don't know, the first 3 hallway fights in Act 1 are deliberately weaker than the following ones. As in, they draw from a different pool of encounters than everyone else, or every other fight on the floor, or in the act rather. I am very tempted by that second Ball Lightning, I'd take it, fuck it. That's probably dumb, I don't care though. I don't mind being dumb. It's what I do. Didn't I want to go left? Oh well, here we go. On to the right we are. All 3 of these are good upgrades, this is decent as well. Probably Zap. Sweeping Beam would be better versus this fight specifically. Feels like a waste of a focus potion, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm done being greedy. That only got me killed. Until the next choice where I can be greedy again, then I'll probably be greedy again. How much is that? 10, 7... There's a chance it dies. Fuck it, let's be greedy. Easy, every time. Cool. That fight went well. Thank you, Focus Potion, for being absolutely incredible. Also, Ball Lightning for being a baller. It's cool-headed. Sure. Upgrade 2 cards. Sure. That was pretty mediocre. Threaded Needle is great though. Get some HP back. Let's buy a potion. Cool. We got a thief. Fuck, I didn't need to play Steam Lens there. Why do I say Steam Lens? Weird. I think I double block, right? Yeah, he does anyway. Orbs do more than enough damage. I think I'll keep my potions. Genetic Algorithm. That's fairly early still. Capacitor though might make us win the fight against the boss. That's otherwise not very guaranteed. But let's be greedy again. There was probably an argument to be made about actually taking the Thorns potion specifically to fight the boss. I don't want another Sweeping Beam, don't want Turbo, and I don't want Barrage. Okay, that's a good start. This should be a very good next turn to start the fight with. Yep, that is a great next turn. Everything was almost perfect. We drew, go for the eyes. The turn where it wasn't useful, that's a bit sad, but other than that, really can't complain about that turn. Damn, that's a really good level 1 fight. That was what, 2 damage? 3 damage? Oh, Prayer Wheel. Oh boy, Prayer Wheel. Glacier, oh boy, Glacier. I really want to upgrade something. Maybe go for the ice? Yeah, I think go for the ice is correct here. Drink some more water real quick. Right. Let's see. Terrible start. Really shit draw. Not literally worst case draw, but pretty close. Pretty fucking close. Yeah. I got nothing. We do have go for the ice for this turn though, which is very fine. That is enough, right? 4 plus 8, yeah. Cool. That's a lot of block. I really like this game's music. I'm always surprised when so many streamers just fucking mute it immediately. I guess it's not for everyone, but... what music really is for everyone. Turns playing themselves so far, pretty much. That was the first one where I could have seen maybe striking rather than playing defensive like I did. First turn we take damage. Fight's almost over though, if we just maybe hold on for a little bit longer. Well, we didn't hold on for a little bit longer. Very nice. Slightly unfortunate draws. Ooh, electrodynamics. Yes, please. Okay, Frozen Core is trash, in my opinion. At least compared to almost all other boss relics. Empty Cage is great to get rid of these 2 strikes, which is 2 out of 3 unupgraded strikes we have left. Sacred Bark I have absolutely no experience with. I wonder if it's good. I do like potions, generally speaking. But I feel like Empty Cage is just straight up better for most purposes. There's a few fights where we'll miss the extra cards, but I think it's generally just so good. No. I hope that was a right call. I'm not convinced. But we'll see. Okay, this is a bit unfortunate. I think we'll path somewhat like this. Yeah, we'll see. Do I play that? Yeah, let's play it. I don't want to triple block, that's lame. With Frail on. We're at 11, that brings us to 17, it's 4 damage, no 5 damage though. Let's strike once to actually kill this thing. Melter. Tempting, but probably not. I think we take an FTL though. What do we have here? Skim is okay. Fusion is slightly tempting given our complete lack of mana. Energy, I should say. Now let's take a fusion. I don't usually do that, but we'll see if it pays off. 15 health actually. Oh, I thought it was less. We might want more cool-headed. I don't think we want Cold Snap. Could get rid of the last strike. The last unupgraded strike, that is. Frozen Eye is probably good if you're good at the game. Which I am not, so I refuse. There's another shop coming up, maybe I shouldn't have spent so much. I feel like I made the right call there. I don't know. Who really knows what they're doing anyway? Thank you, Steam Barrier, for helping out. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. It feels so good to have so few trash cards in your deck. Like, we have so few strikes. Defense are a bit mediocre right now, of course, but outside of that we actually have a pretty solid deck when it comes to the average power level of the cards. We're not killing things very quickly. We really need some focus. Which is probably something that almost every defect player ever says all the time. Also the extra mana, not having that is really bad. Please die eventually. I could have attacked, I'm stupid. Oh well. As long as we don't take any damage, it's fine. So I'm one of those people that really likes just stacking cold-headed in my deck. Cool-headed even, not cold-headed, that's stupid. So I'm very tempted to just take another one, and I don't think we take anything here. I'd really like some sort of damage. There's loop. Loop is damage, at least on paper. Or defense. Loop is pretty much everything. I think we take loop. Bird-faced urn sitting here, looking at me like it was part of another run that really wanted it. I think we might want to remove a defend. That feels a bit greedy, we'll see if that pays off. Well, it's hard to judge whether it specifically paid off or not, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Hey, we can start off with fusion, how nice. Loop as well, or do we play a cool-headed for the future? The unknown and grimdark future. I may or may not have regrets. I feel like that was a waste, I don't know. Well, goodbye lovely HP. I will miss ye. Should have done that first. Would have been 3 extra damage. Let's just leave it, never mind. Another Steam Barrier Plus is really tempting. There's Blizzard, that could be our damage eventually. It's really, really, really slow though. I'm not happy with that. Let's take a Steam Barrier, fuck it. Okay, time to die. I really wish I could play Luke here. Genetic algorithm isn't going anywhere, might as well. I have this habit of just playing a turn 1 whenever it's, or well, the very turn it becomes available, but that might not always be the right play. Or rather, it's definitely not always the right play. I think this is correct. I hope it's correct. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, we really don't have any focus, and that's definitely killing us. He doesn't die here, does he? That's 30 total? No. I almost die here though, which is why I think I need to play it anyway. Damaging turn. Setting up for the future where we play a lot of blizzards and everything is fine. Everything is going to be fine in that future. Hey, look, there it is. We actually didn't die. Incredible. Anchor. That is very good. Smoke bomb. Boot sequence. Yes, please. Okay. I feel like our chances of winning elite fights just got up a lot. Went up a lot. Yeah, this fight is probably easier for us than the one before. That's a terrible start, but we have boot sequence and anchor and plated armor, so our turn 1 block is actually pretty good. 33 total. Not quite there. Close though. Nice. I'm not gonna play genetic algorithm yet. Or am I? That loses a stack of plated armor, that sucks. Huh. Is that a good idea? Probably not, let's do it anyway. This thing needs to die soon. Please buff. Yes, thank you. Where the fuck is my card that I need? I forgot the name. There's a card here that we really need somewhere. Somewhere in the depths of this deck. And we are not drawing it. We really are not drawing it. Fucking Electrodynamics, that's the card. I don't think this fight is terrible if we ever draw Electrodynamics, which we are guaranteed to draw this turn. Might be too late though, just looking at this. think we're actually just dead, aren't we? That's not what I need. Okay, so that's 24 plus 12, 36 damage. We are barely surviving that. With 2 HP. And the fight can only get easier from there, right? So let's not flee. I actually believe that the fight does get easier from here, but doesn't make it very easy entirely. See, electrodynamics is so good versus these guys. I just didn't like drawing it apparently. We need to upgrade this eventually if this is our damage source. Oh boy, this run is such a mess. We win, yeah. Even got genetic algorithm out before that. Nice. Pendib, okay. Pendib Blizzard is apparently the play. Let's take a compile driver. Sure, Vaja, why not? Please don't kill me. Okay, I'm so fucking dead. We're not dead turn 1, so might as well play it out, right? That's 24. That's more. There we go. That's not enough block, is it? 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 4 is 15. That is not enough block indeed. Actually, oh boy. I actually could have played the artifact potion, and then I would have had enough block and stayed in the fight. I mean, I also could have drawn something better than these 2 cards, I suppose. Let's not die. I choose to live. Please don't kill me. Yeah, let's read the book with 2 HP, that's a great plan. I am never upgrading a card ever again, it seems. Please electrodynamics, otherwise I lose. Oh boy, I think we lost. Fuck you. Okay, well. I think this is where it ends. Let's... This might be it. Very, very likely. Is that enough? That's 13 plus 2 plus 4. That sounds like it's enough. I can't math because I'm lazy, but that sounds like it's enough. Let's actually see. 14... I really want to play loop, but I don't think I can afford to. Let's just not. Nice, did I actually get one? Oh, I hit one. That is absolutely alright with me. Are we still dead? I don't think yet this turn. No, 1 damage. But from here things get a bit annoying and spooky. Is that enough block? 8 plus... Yeah, I think that's correct. Pendib is ready. Interesting. Can I save that through the fight somehow? I'd really like to not have to waste pen nip here and just save it for next fight. Let's see, that's 7, that's 15. It's 13, but with dual cast would be 23, that's 28 damage. I don't think I can afford to, sadly. What a waste. In fairness, I also still need to win this fight, which actually isn't as guaranteed as I was thinking. Looks pretty safe though. Baka! Multicast, nay. Steam barrier, nay. Ball lightning or static discharge. Oh, hello world, no, thank you. Oh. Oh boy, Arena. We're actually not that bad in Arena, I think, thanks to Anchor and boot sequence. Would usually be a hard fight, but with basically 20 guaranteed block on turn 1, it's not that bad. Could play Sweeping Beam. We are at 14? No, 16. Wonder if Cool Letters is better than Defend. Or if I should attack, that's also an option. I have time in theory. Oh, he didn't do the thing. I thought he was gonna do the thing. Well. That is slightly tragic. I thought he was gonna go for the you can't attack next turn move afterwards. This is now slightly inconvenient. Let's see how much damage is Electrodynamics. That's 8 plus 6 guaranteed. Yeah. It's not enough to kill anything or even get close to anything. Is Glacier more, or well, not more damage of course, but like better? Maybe Glacier is better. Sounds like Glacier is better. This run feels so fucked, I don't know. Actually, all runs today have felt so fucked. A lot of it feels like it has to do with the fact that I don't get any of the... well, not any, but like... I get few of the traditionally really good cards. Like... I escaped, thank you. Like, I didn't get Reaper when we were playing Ironclad, and... didn't really get good attack cards for the first half of the, is that correct? Okay, so let's fuck that part. What I was talking about, the champ strategy. I think the only way I beat this, and it's not a good way, but the only way I can see myself beating this is if I play a million Frost Orbs without triggering a phase transition for him, and then just killing him with 1 or 2 Blizzards if possible. And if that's the case, then I might not want to even strike once. Such as to not get him lower than he needs to be through the lightning orbs. Well, we have 0 block this turn, that's cool. Never liked blocking anyway. Hey, we got some block, cool. We got there. I might not want to play that. But it feels so frustrating not hitting him. I want to hit him, just show him what he got here. Take that, bitch. There you go. I think I need to stick with that strategy, and that strategy is probably gonna kill me on the way there, but I feel like it's the best I got. Not a good sign, but that's just how it is. Let's see, that's 6 plus 3 is 9, that's 14. I think I'd take 14 and just tank the loss of 1 plated armor. That's probably not a good trade, actually. Oh well. So I think I just want to play all of the frost orbs all the fucking time. Get some go for the eyes in there if I can. Played that to evoke the frost orb, get more block. Really didn't need to do that actually. That's 6 plus 2 is 8, that's 18. Need to play one of these. Let's play the one that's lower for some reason. As soon as I played it, I thought that playing the higher one might be better. I don't know. Do I want diffusion? Probably. Calipers would have been nice, maybe. But what would be better would be anything that gives me, what's it called, focus. Might want to get rid of boot sequence and play it eventually, just so I cycle through my deck quicker. Play more frost orbs. Once again, that's exactly 20. Cool. I don't mind wasting Pundit. It's enough, right? Yeah, it's barely enough. Nice, no block turn. Cool. Very fun. Good thing I didn't waste more stacks on that. Quite there yet. Time for boot sequence, maybe? Wanted to get rid of that anyway, so I cycle through my deck more quickly. At least that's what I'll tell myself. I always have go for the eyes when he does something big. Very happy about that. The situation is slightly unfortunate though. I think I need to play those to trigger the orb. Maybe that's what I played it armor. Like, sadly, my deck isn't good enough to literally do this forever. Like, I don't draw through enough cards, I don't get my Frost Orbs quickly enough, and I don't have enough focus to block forever, basically. Combination of all those factors. So I do actually take a slap here and there. Maybe I don't want fusion. Maybe that's what's been costing me, having one less orb. Currently at 29 orbs channeled, so we're at 59 as a hit. If we get that situation with the double damage, which we could create right now. So it's already 118 damage, and we're not quite there yet, so... Might take a while, but I think we'll get there. I think being the key word. It's gotta be close, honestly, because we can't reliably weaken him. That was a full one, nice. This is such a ghetto Frost setup. Like, no nothing really. Just like base level Frost Orbs doing fuck all, really. I need to get there soon. Maybe in 2 turns or something. Ah, shit. I drew a card that I didn't want to draw. I need to go for the ice for this turn now? Yeah. He's been getting fairly strong at this point. There you go, very nice, okay. So as long as we don't get weakened, this might be the time. Oh, Blizzard is not longer in this cycle right now. Well, we're gonna get weakened now, so I might... Huh. I mean, I could play that. Wait, doesn't he do 2 things? Oh boy, let's hope it works out. Okay, we didn't get weakened, nice. So it might be time soon. Am I dead? 18, no, I'm barely not dead. Very, very, very barely. Fuck. Let's see, that's 6 plus 5 is 11, that's 24, that's barely not enough. I do need to play Go for the Eyes here. Fuck. That means I need to set up for another cycle. Because I need pen nib. I'm not sure we can make another cycle. $89 damage. I think we need to shift him now so we get another turn and try to draw through our deck in 2 turns. And by shift him I mean phase him. Well, those are some terrible draws. And now we just die. I needed too long. Shit. Oh man, that worked out so unfortunately. It was a bit of a shit deck. Just barely not strong enough. Okay, I'm gonna take a leak and then I'll play maybe one more. We'll see. Be right back. Okay, let's do more. I'm in a weird spot in this game where I don't notice myself making mistakes, but then I have noticed like later that I have made mistakes, if that makes any sense. So as I'm making my choices, I'm not like, hey, I'm going to make a terrible choice here, or I don't like click a thing and then immediately realize, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Basically, I don't really see where exactly my mistakes lie, but I notice that I have made mistakes immediately after, or well, not necessarily immediately, but like very, very shortly after. Like next combat, I'll be like, well, fuck. How the fuck am I gonna win this with this deck now? And stuff like that, so it's very awkward. This looks like a good route though. I think I'll take that. Choose a rare card to obtain. If I get something like Immolate, that's basically the Act 1 already. That might be worth gambling on a bad curse for. I also don't know what I would want to remove, and 3 random potions are a decent start anyway. Let's gamble on a rare card. Okay, that is abysmal. I don't want any of these cards at the start of the run. Oh boy, that is complete fucking garbage. Huh, okay, I guess we're demon form now. Well, this just fucking... And we got Writhe, lovely. Cool. Could have been worse, I guess, but still. This is basically a curse. Of course not because the card in itself is not valuable, but because you don't get to play it really early on. Like, I don't have enough mana and or time to really just plop down demon form and wait for my strength to tick up. And Enemies don't give you that opportunity usually, and oh boy, we got some good stuff though. We could try to mitigate that with Perfect Strike. Perfect Strike is pretty good early on, but then really falls off a cliff later, especially since you want to remove strikes usually. We could take Whirlwind, that's also really good. Okay, let's take Whirlwind. Demon Form Whirlwind is fairly obviously strong. But this is a bit early, like I said, for Demon Form, so I don't know if it's gonna be very good. But Whirlwind Plus on like the second combat onwards is pretty good. So we're gonna see for a while here. I'm not gonna take Heavy Blade. Demon Form itself is already slow enough. Damn, we are getting some insane card offers. Too bad we can't buy this, otherwise we should buy Reaper immediately and win the game. Well, not literally. Maybe good players could, but I can't. I think I'm gonna buy Combust. I'm tempted on Shrug. But that might be a bit too slow. Let's just remove Wraith. Let's just play it safe. Okay, I want another combat before the boss, or the elite rather. Okay, we actually played Demon Form, here we go. Time to be incredibly powerful. Is that better than Whirlwind? Probably. Damn, goodbye. Water top there. Anger, yes please. Upgrade. I think pretty much everything here is really good. Demon Form Plus, I mean, if we're gonna play Demon Form, might as well play Demon Form Plus, right? Combust Plus is really strong, especially compared to Combust. You can't go wrong with Anger, and Bash as well is also really good because we want the vulnerability. With our fairly bursty turns. Okay, we made the right call here. Well, not sure if we made the right call, but it plays out neatly in our advantage, I suppose. It's not quite lethal. What a shame. Oh, it's not even close to lethal. Why did I think this does 10? I'm stupid. That would be stupid. Fucking Whirlwind Plus doing 10 damage a mana. 8 is already fairly high. I can kill this, can't I? Well, I've met my choice. We're having so many dazed in our deck. We drew Whirlwind though, so cool. Once again, the amazing top deck Courier has insane potential, very nice. Could get Ghostly Armor, I'm not that big a fan of it. Clothesline is tempting. I'll try without Clothesline for a while. Let's take Ghostly Armor. So similar situation to last time. I think we take Bash now. I want things to be vulnerable for the insane burst turns. Ornamental Fan, sure. Probably not run winning, but we'll see. Please give me Demon Form. Of course I don't get Demon Form this turn. Oh, why do you hate me so? Okay, let's drink. Thank you. Okay, cool. That was always going to be the one fight where having Demon Form isn't terrible, because you in theory can set it up before the fight starts proper, and then it's just basically just upside. Do we want Combust? Possibly not, actually. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. I think I'm gonna play 2 defense. Time is definitely in our favor now, especially given that he passes this turn. Yeah, okay. Mall Bank, cool. That was ironic. Mall Bank isn't that great. We could take the Bonfire and immediately upgrade Uppercut. Or a source of Vuln and Weaken there. But we just upgraded Bash. What are we fighting? Flame Barrier is also pretty good then. Although I'm probably not that worried about the boss anyway, because we have Demon Form. We'll see. Remove a card from your deck. I'd love to get rid of some strikes, but I do want my HP because we're about to fight another elite. So I think we just take the money. Get some money. Know what I mean? Is this Combust? I don't feel like we need Combust this fight. Let's not play it then. Wish I'd played Combust. No, I'm kidding. Slightly. This is a shit fight, Jesus Christ. It's lethal, right? Yeah. Feel no pain. Does almost nothing for us right now. Can it be shapes? It could be shapes. Let's see. It is shapes. Cool. Well, boy, do I have news for you, Mr. Shapes foot. That doesn't make sense. Anyway. Are all already dead. And apparently so am I. Let's see if we can't get some block going. That looks like some block. I take some block in that case. I feel like no matter what we play really in this turn, we probably win. It's 12-22, we're not killing anything. Actually we are killing whatever because of Combust plus, never mind. I guess we'll just kill one then. Maybe I didn't even need the skill potion. Felt like the right call though. Oh well. That is lethal actually without having to tick for Combust once more. Ooh, Birdface turn. Alright. I am considering Havoc here. Only really unfortunate card to lose would be Whirlwind. Maybe maybe Flame Barrier. We would need to upgrade it for it to be valuable. We do want to upgrade both of these. Maybe this as well. Let's not take Havoc then. Sorry about that. Man, I'm dying. Maybe I'm getting sick. Yeah. Goodbye, Ghostly Armor. I'll miss you. I feel like the plated armor doesn't do enough here. It's still 3 instances of damage, so I would basically get rid of it immediately. I don't need to play it here either. Of course, Demon Form is in the bottom 3 of our deck. Very nice. I have to play it though, I have to tank it, sadly. I need to start ramping up, I can't drag this fight out, I think. Doing that gave us 4 extra blocks, so we don't take damage this turn. Maybe we didn't take damage anyway, maybe I'm stupid. I won't confirm or deny that. Well, that was very unfortunate. Damn, that fight went so fucking poor, it's incredible. Immediately lost ghostly armor, fucking last or turn 3 demon form, or maybe turn 4, on a turn where he actually took a lot of damage. Like, holy fuck. All of that was awful. Just slightly cheated. Maybe I could have played that differently, but I think that was mostly RNG being against me in this case. I don't very often blame just RNG for my mistakes, but I don't know. That felt a bit out of my control. I think he'll go 3 elites route here. On the left. There's no heal between them. Well, let's just be a baller then. Don't need to heal when you just can get good instead or something. Do I double block here? Sure, why not? Yeah, take that 1 damage jawworm, bitch. That's what you get. Flawless jawworm fight, Jesus, that's rare. This run is off to a good start. I feel like this is the one. We're gonna make it happen. I don't like flying knee all that much, but we desperately need attack damage on this guy early, so might as well. No damage. Yuck. I hate damage. Don't hurt me. That's not nice. Quick Slash is another one of those that's mediocre, but eh. Sure, let's take the event. If only the shop was here. If these two were swapped, that would be so good. I would take that and just get rid of it immediately. You died. Infinite Blades are okay. Caltrops are decent against this boss. And starting Act 2 they're decent against a lot of things. But they're not that great in Act 1. And Blade Dance is probably worse than Infinite Blades for now. I don't feel confident taking Infinite Blades here. We have a Strength Potion if we desperately need it. Oh, let's just take Infinite Blades. Ugh. Everything is terrible. This feels like a terrible choice. I'll do it anyway though. We can do 8 more damage. That's basically just split. I don't want to fight 2 slimes with so much HP though, so I think we'll just take the 8 damage here. I think we take more damage by fighting 2 30 HP slimes. There you go, that's much better. It's not incredible, but much better. I think that was the right call, we'll see. I keep saying we'll see as though we would actually see, but in reality we don't see at all, we just fucking play and then eventually I die. There's no pop-up that says, hey, you made the right call or the wrong call or something, so I don't know why I say that. I say a lot of things. It's kind of just habit, I suppose. Okay, down you go. Regen potion, that's nice. Tempted to take all-out attack. I don't have AoE. Okay, let's take all-out attack. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's also not terrible, so here we are. I definitely want to drink this here. Lagavulin will take 5 turns, most likely. Is this a good enough turn to start on? Sure. Sure. I always feel uncomfortable when I have to discard a Cinder's Bane. Should I have blocked here instead? I don't think so. I think we need to try burn him down, since we don't have any sort of poison or something that's reliable longer term. Well, we definitely did burn him down though, Jesus Christ. Remember I drank the regen potion thinking, yeah, Lagavulin is usually long enough of a fight for that. Good times. Pendip, okay. Man, don't you just love when your choices randomly all come together really well? All out attack is pretty good here, piercing wail is great here, everything is like working out in a weird way. He doesn't die from that. That annoys me. He also does 1 damage. Do I just not all-out attack here? This is such a good turn for it though. I have to play that, right? I have to take the 5 damage. If it stays at 5 damage for this fight, that's actually a really good result still, so can't really complain. This fight can absolutely be very, very painful if you get it early. We just happen to get a situation where it's fine. Could add die to our arsenal of front-loaded damage. Sure, let's do that. Please don't hurt us under his Bane. Thank you. Okay, we have Pendip. I need to pay attention to that. Well, not that it really matters that much this turn, but hey. I paid attention to Pendip. Be proud of me. I think we're dead. Maybe not. Why didn't I draw either of these earlier? Hey, so I think we're barely surviving this fight. I think we're dead now. Yep. There it goes. Goodbye, run. They're both attacking as well, just to make sure that there's absolutely no way. I wonder if there was some sort of setup where I keep Pendip for this fight and just one-shot them with die. Which also doesn't work, so I don't fucking know. Man, this game is so mean sometimes. In fairness, I did go for the 3 elite fights in a row without healing fight, or turn rather, route, that's the word. Alright, well let's do one last run and then I'll stop for today. Let's do one last defect run. Maybe we will actually at some point get to Act 3, that'd be fun. That's progress. Okay, I see a route that will definitely kill us, I'm looking forward to that. Lovely turn 1. Always like playing 1 card and then passing. I think we have to play that. I want this to die eventually. Please Cultist is an easy fight. Start off with a Glacier, why not? Why not indeed? Let's go for one of these, cool. Take 2 damage. That is fine. Take 2 more damage. Now it's starting to be not fine. Could I have killed him? Oh boy, I could have killed him. Oops. Well, that's 2 unnecessary damage taken. The genetic algorithm. Who needs damage when you can just block forever? I definitely want to upgrade. Upgrade some zap. Heal for 23, yes please, thank you game, cool. I think... What do we upgrade here? All of these are fairly mediocre, maybe dual cast. Maybe strike, actually. This might be one of those very rare strike upgrades. Yeah, I actually think we upgrade strike. We have pretty much no direct damage, so we definitely need some of that for the boss. Or the elite. I keep saying boss, I don't know. My brain's just not functional. Yeah, let's start with this. So we don't get super Lagavulin, that's good. That is very good. Kinda don't want to get rid of the lightning orb. We are still blocking like champions. Except for this turn. I think he's not guaranteed dead next turn if I just strike here. He is dead though. Nice. And welcome back. We could take Rainbow. Rainbow isn't that bad. Sure, let's take it. Now I kinda regret not upgrading dual cast. Ooh, data disk. Yes, fucking please. Could still upgrade dual cast. Yeah, sure. Why not? We now have Rainbow, we now have a Dark Orb, so we might use dual cast. Oh boy, or we might just die. Always an option. What do I desperately want to play? I want Rainbow ASAP if I can have it. Nothing else really matters, so let's try to get Rainbow. There it is, nice. We could even consider being greedy here and going for this. Just assume that we win the fight no matter what. It's slightly greedy, but it might work out, let's see. Rorg, he says. That was a terrible turn. If I dual cast here, I don't take damage this turn, and I put the Dark Orb in spot 1 for maybe next turn, or whatever, however long it takes. I think I have to do that. Because ultimately my Dark Orb is the only way to kill him, so I had to do that, I think. He isn't dead from 40, but it's close enough that I want to do that anyway. That's 15 plus 4, that's not enough. Here we are. Okay, that went alright. Good sequence, yes please. Oh, I'm so tempted to go for that, but it's probably a terrible choice. That's a fairly cheap heal, honestly. It's also not that big of a heal though, and we have Pantograph. Let's remove a card. Strikes are just generally so useless on this character. Getting rid of them is really beneficial. No matter what your greater strategy is, really. Yeah, about that. Did I just play Genetic Algorithm? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I had already played it, so I don't miss out on that fight. Yeah. Not actually as easy of a choice as I first thought. Just having one more focus is so fucking strong on this character. Well, yeah, because he's the only one that has focus, but like, it's just, focus is just such a fucking strong attribute. Okay, so we have a few options here. Reinforced Body is fantastic, generally speaking. Ball Lightning, however, is also really good, because Ball Lightning is one of those cards that you pretty much always want to play when you draw it. Same with Glacier, like those cards benefit from the upgrade in the sense that you play them pretty much always, unless you get a lot of value from them, but I think Reinforced Body is just straight up the better call here. Alright. Starting off well. We did draw Reinforced Body too early, that's a bit unfortunate. I'm gonna take some pain here, maybe. Kinda don't want to use the Dex Potion here, but it might be reasonable, so... I was gonna take a lot of damage no matter what, so... Dex Potion doesn't do that much for me. That's how I felt about it, anyway. This fight's gonna be a while, so I might not use Genetic Algorithm yet. I think we're just nuking him here. I'll play Glacier for the follow-up. Hope we draw a Rainbow again soon. There it is. Try to get the Lightning or the Dark Orb rather in front. Preferably with some Frost Orbs in the back, but that's not happening, I don't think. Now I try to wait again for a little bit. I was considering some defense, strike, and then reinforced body, but I'm not sure if that would have been much better. Could have struck there first, I suppose. Struck. Even. Fuck, I should have played that the other way around. Do I have a better attack than strike in my deck? Strike plus. Also Ball Lightning, of course. Come on. No dual cast Dark Orb shenanigans for me. Shame. Let's see. I do like Fission, and I'm not sure we have enough for Thunder Strike to be our win condition. And we have no powers for Amplify at all, so I think Fission is the choice here. Sozu is alright. Coffee Dripper is risky as fuck. Probably don't want Coffee Dripper. Especially not on defect, actually. Lusted Crown I really dislike, generally speaking, so I think it's fairly easy Sozu choice here. Hey, we have a way to kill the champion this time. Let's not manage to get there. The champ. Not the champion. The champ. It's important. It's the distinction. Oh, we did beat the Super Elite, right. I was wondering where the fuck was the Super Elite, but nope, no Super Elite since we beat it. Nice. I think this path looks good. Start with this, maybe. Might as well. Act 2 hallway fights are so strong. I don't know. Each and every one of them is incredibly dangerous, just by themselves. And then sometimes they appear in groups and everything is just terrible. So Claw is just alright to have, but I don't think it's good in this deck. Similarly, Cold Snap is usually really good, but I don't think it's currently anywhere near what our strategy is like. Currently we just want to block while we wait for a Dark Orb to get big. So an attack that spawns an orb is just something we can't always play because we might accidentally get rid of our Dark Orb, so I don't know. Let's just not play anything or take anything from that fight. Almost missed pen up there again. Cool. Kinda wanna play as few cards as possible here. Most of our cards are non-attacks, so he gets a lot of value out of those. How many days is that? 1. I actually should have drunk whatever the artifact potion here. Probably. I think I'm fine next turn with just what I draw there. There you go. This relic has been absolutely carrying the entire run. And I'm not even joking that it is so incredible. Wait, no, never mind, we're not cycling orbs. Never mind, never mind. That's 18, he does 24, might as well. Bottom card rainbow, thank you game. Might as well. Do we just play that? Was that smart? I don't know. That's 13 plus 9 is 22 damage. It's not nearly enough, but it does block a lot. He's almost dead afterwards. Fairy in a bottle, goodbye. Go for the eyes. Now that's a card I'm gonna play, I think. Equilibrium is actually not terrible for us, because we do want cards like Dual Cast to be played exactly when we need them, rather than at random intervals, or at random situations, whenever we draw it, whatever. Transform, maybe? Don't really need the mutagens, don't need Jax at all. Let's transform. We got Loop, which is great, and we got Thunder Strike, or whatever it's called. It's pretty shit. Could upgrade all defense. The Strike is already upgraded. That is tempting. It is also a large part of our strategy to just sit there and do nothing, so it's very, very, very tempting. I think we do that, just for the defense. Literally in this case. I really want to upgrade this, because it feels like such a waste to not evoke them and just remove them instead. Like, the regular card is, in my opinion, terrible, and the upgraded card is great, so it's a huge difference. This, however, is not a good situation. This is a terrible first draw. Please draw something cool from this. I played it out of sheer desperation, I'll gladly admit that, and boy oh boy, it did not get any better. Wow, that is abysmal. We might have straight up just lost the fight, like entirely. Cool. One really bad draw and the fight is over. Well, the run is over in this case. Damn. That was all of our good defense. Completely fucked. We drew all of our good defense and then we drew cards that did absolutely nothing next. Incredible. We had reinforced body, we had some defense. Well, cool. Alright. I think I'm gonna call this for today then, or at least for this stream. Maybe I'll stream something else later, I'm not sure yet. I have no idea. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.